And it's always delayed, so I just want to make sure y'all know that, obviously. Oh my gosh. So Lee, I was telling everybody that you had not allowed Instagram to access your microphone and your, oh, there she is.
Oh my gosh, love it. Ha! Woo! I'm worn out, to tell you the truth.
Okay, we'll have a drink over the phone later on.
I know it. The wine's in the other room, so I'm out of luck.
Yeah. Next time later, just you and I will have a really stiff drink.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, I just have to say, everybody has been so nice, and they were patient with us, and they came back live with us.
Aww.
We're out here to talk to you, so this is.
I'm glad.
And I was telling them, this is your paintings behind me. Let's see if I can sit a little lower. Ooh, there we go. So you can see the turkey, and then let me lift this up, and you can see that turkey. So they're two different kind of positions, and then the tree landscape behind me. And then later on, when you're starting to talk about your techniques and stuff, I will go show the floral that I have of yours.
Okay.
I'll show that in a few minutes. So I think I've only got 4 pieces from you right now. So you said you're going to get some small pieces from us.
Yes, ma'am.
Missions, and then you said you're going to bring us some small pieces for us to have for,
yes,
getting their stimulus check. Maybe they buy a small piece of Lee Gibson.
There you go.
Hope so. All right. Well, let's get started on our questions and get moving.
Okay.
So tell us about how you became an artist, and tell us your personal journey, whether it was you went to college or you had a mentor or what. So tell us about that.
Okay. Well, I've always been exposed to art all my life. And I guess something grabbed hold at some point in time, because I did go to college wanting to be an architect. However, my math skills were pathetic, so the design skills were good, but I couldn't make the buildings stand up. So I dropped architecture and moved into art. And that was my major. Then I promptly got married and parked all of that for a while. And it wasn't until my divorce that I was thrown into, well, what am I going to do now? I have to make a living. And I don't know why, but I just thought, I'm going to try this. Who knows? And I was naive enough, thankfully, that I just forged ahead, threw some work together, and Southern Breeze was the first to pick up on it, and also Davis Gallery in West Point.
Mm-hmm.
And the rest of it was history in terms of career starting.
Right.
Yeah, in terms of career starting, but
there's nothing like a motivation of
yes,
your life change.
Yeah.
Force you to say, okay, this is what I need to do.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. So most people know, and in case you do not know Lee, this is Lee Gibson.
Finally.
I know. So Lee, and I'm just going to open this up and then let you add to what I'm going to say. So Lee does paint with oil paints, and she kind of goes into a little bit about that in her studio tour. And but tell us, since you do oil and it's the palette knife that's very has a lot of texture to it, tell us, as you use that, why you've chosen the imagery, which is, what is your favorite imagery, which I kind of know. It's like, I'm going to let you talk. So tell us about your favorite imagery, and what is it that motivates you to paint some images more than others?
Well, truth be known, it's you and my clients and my customers. You guide me, you lead me, and with your request and what you want from me. I will say that I love portrait painting, especially animals.
Mm-hmm.
And perhaps because I enjoy that so much, maybe it resonates and other folks say, well, I like what she did with so-and-so's dog. I want that for myself.
Yeah. I think
So
there's something about how you paint animals that, and I like your landscapes as well, because we sell those just as much as we do the animals. But there's something about animals in nature, and of course dogs. I'm about to sneeze, so I just want to forewarn you.
ah,
Oh, that you capture their personality so well. I mean, those dogs and their faces, their expressions, and I know you're working on right now, one on right now,
I am.
getting finalized. But just even like the deer and the pigs that you've done. I mean, they're so fun. Oh my gosh, they're so fun. I hadn't seen a pig in a while. You've done cats.
Well,
Yeah,
see, now there's an idea.
yeah. But just something about the way you can just capture that I don't see in other artists. Maybe just because since you do such a good job, we just don't worry about finding anybody else to worry about the painting the animals and such. But I just think there's obviously a connection that you have with them, because I think you just do such a great job with it. You really do.
Thank you. Thank you. It's fun. I enjoy them. I just do.
Yeah.
It's you get caught up. That's what happens is I look at either the pup live or in a photo. It's hard not to get caught up with them.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah. Well, you were talking about
They can't talk, so you gotta,
bring that out of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Saying about the one you're working on right now, you were like, I was so captivated by those eyes. I just want to get those eyes just right. And I just love that commitment and persistence that you have in trying to really capture that for the family, because those are treasured pets. When they do that pet,
yeah, they are family.
They are.
Yeah.
They love those dogs. I mean, I've got 2.5, because kind of help with, and then we have 2 new pups.
Oh, gracious.
Yeah, so Easter weekend I had 5 dogs in my house, and I thought,
oh my gosh.
Yeah, but anyway, this too shall pass. Anyway, let's just move on to other things. Okay, so what's it like though, painting and trying to stay focused and not give in to distractions, whether it's your friends, your family, other things that are going on in your community. And even like now with things, even though, and a lot of the artists I've talked to, they're like, I do spend a lot of time in the studio. And so being quarantined is not much different, but it is a distraction. There's
yes.
always with the news and the stories and everything else. How do you stay focused on getting your work done?
I have to beat myself up, literally, especially with this. I thought with this isolating business, I thought, oh, this is right up my alley. I'll be able to paint anytime, yada, yada. Well, it distracted me. It has. And it's a forced effort some days. Some days it's like, oh, I can hardly wait to get to this project because it's what I want to do.
Right.
Then another one will fly in the door and it's like, ooh, I don't want to deal with this. So I have to go upstairs and sit and just force it to happen. And more often than not, once I get over the hump and into it,
yeah,
it's fine. It's good. It's just overcoming my initial thoughts, which some can be negative, and you just got to work through it.
Yeah, you do.
So,
that's with
life
in general. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so So we've kind of talked about this a little bit, but, and I want to remind people, if y'all have questions, go ahead and put those through in the comments section. We'll get back to those in just a minute. But you kind of talked about this, but you know, why you did choose to paint instead of doing something else. But did you battle with deciding about another career besides painting?
Bless you.
Excuse me.
It came a little late, but you got no, there was never a debate. It's a comfort thing, and I've had enough confidence in that I thought, hopefully this will work. You know, I wasn't aware of all the other artists out there. I thought, well, I'm in my own little town, and they were very supportive, and it just never dawned on me to let that interfere with what I was doing. So, no.
Well, I think that's what's, you know, positive. There is negatives of being in a small town. You don't have as much access to
Right.
and stuff like that. But the positive thing is you got a great group of people that really come alongside you and support you. And that's awesome.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes, it is.
And you know these people, and they're encouraging, and
Yeah.
if you're having a bad day, they're still going to be nice to you. So
I know.
that's good.
Oh.
Let's see if I find any other questions that I kind of
Okay.
for. So sorry about all these things on your face as I scroll through
That's
here.
fine.
Let's see. I don't know what else to do.
It might help.
Someone, CBF Paint said hello.
Oh.
Sorry. And then I don't know who this is. SKUR Cam. Lee captured Frankie in the most perfect way. It was like she met him and knew him.
Oh. I know who that is.
Yeah. Sure, Cam, or I don't know. You know, I'm terrible trying to, you know, everybody has funny Instagram names. So
Yes. Yes.
Initials. But anyway, they said Frankie was perfect.
Oh, I remember Frankie.
And that's funny.
Sweet. Frankie is no longer with them, and that made it hard to do in some ways. But sweet dog.
Okay, so where are you originally from? I know you live in Starkville now, and
Yeah,
didn't you like New Hampshire or Vermont or something like that?
close, Connecticut.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
You have a Southern accent, but you don't.
Well, I know it still it lingers. I mean, you spend 25 years in a place, and your formative years, it's gonna happen. Yeah.
What Paul Fayard and I talked about yesterday. He grew up in New Orleans. I grew up in the Northeast until I was about 10, and I still have. It's still
yeah.
Oh, someone said Hannah.
Hannah, right? Yeah.
Did her name Hannah and a smiley face?
Yeah, sweet girl. Sweet.
And Rick Anderson said, "Good afternoon, Lee. Good to see you."
Oh, I haven't seen him in a month of Sundays. I hope he's good.
I think
I know he's good.
he is. He is. I interviewed him a few weeks ago. He was one of the first guinea pigs
Okay.
in it, and it was a good interview. So it's on YouTube. So if anybody has not seen any of my interviews over the last 3 weeks, I didn't know I've been doing them so long. Well, we've been quarantined or whatever, social distancing for
Forever.
Yeah, forever. So I've been posting all those interviews on YouTube. So his is on there, and I'll post yours either late today or in the morning. I posted Paul Fayard's this morning. I was a little delayed. Every time I went to record, I had text messages come through, and so I want to get a good, clean recording of it. So
right.
Yeah. So that was all my questions I had for you. Is there anything else that you want to share with people about you as an artist that you might think would be a good? And I'm going to show this floral while we.
Oh, okay.
Oh. All right, you can talk. Go ahead.
That I want to share.
Yeah, and I'll show people some of the texture in the piece.
Because
it's
Yeah,
I know you.
it's it's a strange thing to say, but oh gosh, I'm just going to say it. My husband did me a favor, because I've never been happier in all my life.
Oh,
And I love what I do. I have a ball with it. It just,
that's awesome.
it's, well, it is all, I'm just a blessed person that I have something that I love to do, and uh, gives me a lot of peace and worth and whatever.
Yeah.
So
Well, and it's just to me, I think it's just so amazing that um, for artists, you have an opportunity for your artwork to hang in someone's home the rest of the time they have that home. And that's
hmm
so neat. I mean, you have an impact in someone's life like that. That to me is so cool. I mean, it's, we, as people, we interact and see people, whether it's at church or at the grocery store or whatever, but an
yeah,
artist gets to go indirectly into someone's home and makes a house a home and brings joy
right.
like that. And so I think that it's a gift that y'all have that a lot of people don't have themselves to do for others. And so and that's also I think a great compliment to the artists that people have brought them into their homes and they've become a part of their life. And
Yeah.
they pass those paintings every day as they go through their chores and whatever. And so I think that's a great privilege that y'all have as artists, and I think that's pretty cool, pretty cool. Anyway,
It's fun.
I'll,
It's fun.
I'll stop my preaching. I'm done. But anyway, well, thank you so much for joining us, Lee, and I'm glad that we got it all figured out. I was determined to figure.
You were. Thank heaven you did.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it, Kim.
it was
Thank you.
good. And I've learned that next time I will ask somebody to make sure they allow Instagram to access their microphone and camera.